Okay. Don't know why, but like I said in the Discord, I'm just a little anxious today for some reason. So, we will have a chill level day. Won't really have to do too many voices. But voices will be done nonetheless. Because I kind of need to do the paladin stuff. I also changed up the HUD a little bit, as you can see. I got my like XP bar and stuff up top. I got my my hot bars done a little differently. I want to try and keep all my attacks as best as I can on one side. All my statuses for enemies and heals on the right. And then like my miscellaneous like mitigations on the bottom. Excluding the heals and stuff. Those are, or not the heals, the AoEs. Those are down in the middle. Oh, that pally looks adorable. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what kind of vibe I wanted to go for on the tank, but, or on the tank, on the pally, but here we are. This is what I have made so far. Like I said, I literally have done from 0 or from 1 to 26 off of just hunting log, some fates, and one dungeon, which I believe was Copperbell? So yes, I did run through that without shield lob. I just used provoke the whole time. Welcome back, little. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease. With every swing and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember and reflect on each one if you are to recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Yeah, that's the right word. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else until then, little. I am well equipped, so I'm just gonna be grabbing the armor, or no, the money. Ah, little, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then, I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding the opponent's attention. As a gladiator, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as ours. In such situations, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attack and technique designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself, to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In doing so, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested your assistance. A gang of Lominsian marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people inside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, and will turn tail and flee. I know how to read. At the first sign of defiance, you need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsians and make your presence known, and face me by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah, and would your allies, as you would your allies in battle. Why don't you just make me use provoke? Even though that's a level 15 thing. Going. I'm lost. Face me, Marauder. What? You're blaming me because this little shite shat its own pants. Well, bugger, I'ma bugger you. Well, bugger I'm and bugger you. Bugger him and bugger you too. There we go. That is like the smallest Lala in existence, I'm pretty sure. Actually, all Lalas are really small. Never mind. A Thaumaturge. Oh, there goes that man. You know, your friend is a 12 damn cheat. Think he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his... But all he'll get there is his own back. Mark me words. Yeah, I know. Femboy Booty Breaker. What a name. Oi, come on now. It was disrespecting me proud sea wolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Hey, don't be mean to my guys. Oh, I thought they were over there for some reason. But the last one is in here. The last one is not in fact in there. Is he over here? No. I'm lost. the moment I don't know where the last thing is, of course, I'm just like, I'm lost. But obviously he's this way to the not left, because that is a thing. What? Huh? Who? Where? Oh my god, I'm blind. Hello, Jen. How you doing? What the hell is your problem? Maybe she likes a man rough. What are you supposed to be, a bleeding lady in waiting? Bah, it don't matter. You've gotten spoiled the mood. It's fine, m'lady. Do not let that man disrespect ye. Tell me, proxy ass, this is your best brew. I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this swole. There we go. Now let me do it. Just who the hell do you think you are speaking to, mate? Performal. The driven, and me and my bloody... Okay. I forgot I had auto thing on. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. There we go. Oh ho, this is lively for even the quicksand. You two gonna put on a show for us? What's this, another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Performer the driven. I know how to speak. I know how to read Rugity names. Oh, thank you for the sub, Jin. No sound effect for me, but I looked over in time. Leader of the troop of the bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. You want to say that again? Look who you're talking to. That's Guy Man McGee the Gladiator.
That sort, it couldn't be frenzy, but only the sort of the nod would. Oh, bloody hell, is this you?
You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun?
Begging your pardon, sir.
Why do they always have to do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Leminsian was quite brave of you. And quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous. I'll buy you a drink. And I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you back then. But that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored. A seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I miss this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you will excuse me. What a sleazebag.
I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, little, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need that sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, Riley. How you doing today? I'm a little extra anxious today for some reason. I don't know why. But, I'm hoping that this all goes well. How are you doing today?
I've already heard about your exploits in the quicksand, little. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing, and it seems word will not suffice. After all, I want you to finish what you've begun, little. Head to Western Thanalan and see that Perfarmerl, the Driven, and all those who shared in his crimes never troubled the people of Ul'dah again. And to go through the gate of the Sultana. Just relax, decent enough, thank you. Because yesterday, very nice. How'd you enjoy the fights? I know obviously they were unsynced, but still. Alright, 1 mount, 2 mount, 3 mount, I guess 4, 5. Oh, you know what I'll do? My ones that are like jobs that have this crystals and everything will be on the left, and the one that doesn't, it will be on the right. Actually, I'll do it like that. It was 2 DPS and 1 tank, but it was good. Really good story too. Yeah, the story is very nice in the end. I like that it gave a little bit more of a ooh, dope ass looking pally. I really like that they gave us like a nice end for Louis Wong.
And the music for the Bahamut fight is fire. Did you guys struggle on any of them? Or was it smooth sailing? To be fair, when I did my quills the first time, it was me and my friend unsynced, and we weren't super high level. I think we were like 75, maybe 65 at the time. The Twintania mechanics are interesting. Okay, so the FC that I'm a part of is doing raids on certain days, and they're currently doing the Bahamut stuff. And Twintania is where, you know, they're, I believe, like, stuck on the moment, because those mechs in Sync are so annoying. Because it's like a one-hit kill barrier, so that's always fun.
They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring me goods back to me, I beg of ye.
Alright, sir. I like how I'm a dark paladin, but I'm on like the mightier than thou mount. Yeah, I bet. It's always one hit kill. Yup. Damn, one hit. I mean, I'm significantly overleveled than them, but
They told me back from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring goods back to me, I beg of you. Oh, 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave my home.
ah, you're welcome, bud. I'm just doing what the game wants me to, because I want to be a paladin. Oh, shucks. Do. Bonk, 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 bonk. Get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit. Oh no, it's the dun 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 dun.
Stupid meme. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what the man of the next opponent you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then. There will be work for you in the coming days. Return to your training, little. We will speak again.
Money.
You look well, little. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent marauders recently, the victims of which were all Hurrian men. Based on multiple spear wounds found upon these bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for their crimes. Not only are these marauders a blight upon our city, I fear it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I have just received a report of foreign Lancers skulking about in Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more marauders. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the gates of Nald, and speak with anyone you can find in the area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again.
Gate of Nald. So what's next on the agenda for your 14 adventure, Riley? Like these quests, a better class name would have been fighter, not really. Shall we like a gladiator should be? Oh, absolutely. I'm really hoping 3.3 tomorrow. Let's go. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. What was I gonna say? I really hope that in the future our next tank is like barbarian. And it's the fighter or brawler beforehand. Because I would play the hell out of that. Warrior is Marauder into warrior. So like fighter, brawler. I guess they would sort of align, but like I'm picturing like a barbarian using like a club for some reason. To be fair though, I was watching like Elden Ring beforehand to try and like chill down, and someone did like a barbarian style, giant kin style thing. Yeah. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Thank you, thank you. They appeared out of nowhere. Asked me if I was, Aldous at spear point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? I wonder if we'll ever get a tank that dual wields. Because we have two, I mean, not including Paladin, because technically people will be like, well, a shield is dual wielding in a sense. Not what is meant. I mean, like, can I have, like, two claw, like, I don't know, two hammers, or like a flail? So they were indeed the marauders we sought. But what brought Duskwhite freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Hurrian men with swords? First sword! What is it? Lancers, first sword, a gang of them, hiding in the tunnel, south of the Black Brush Station. Huh. It seems we're not rid of them yet. Little, you might want to finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Little. She'll see that she doesn't die. We can't keep them from getting the last skewered. Well, I can't keep the last from getting skewered, but I'll patch her up best I can. Little, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. Aye, I'm counting on you. Keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back, and I'll watch yours. You have your orders, the gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Yes, ma'am. So I'm doing a level 10 quest. I'm level 26. Basically, that gives me
Exactly. They use a mechanist style tank with a riot shields. That would be freaking awesome. Honestly, I'm just excited to see what kind of jobs we keep getting in the future, and you know, we'll our next one, because like we don't know what our second job for dawntrail is going to be yet. We have some guesses, but we don't know for sure. One female Hrothgar. So from the assumptions that everyone's having, considering in Shadowbringers we got male Hroth, female Viara. And then in Endwalker we got male Viara. I'm assuming in Dawntrail we'll get the female Hroths, because it would make sense, right? Surely Green Mage. I can see it being Green Mage. I can see it being a buff mage of sorts. Bastards are actually making me break a sweat. Really? These guys? It'd be cool, more mobile buff mage, with like instant attacks and strong cast, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I feel like is going to happen. Like their physical attacks are going to be, or like their main attacks are going to be somewhat a little weaker, but they're going to have an overall like better utility for the group. They're going to have a lot of dots that they can put on enemies. They'll have like swifter like cast times for us. Basically give a haste. But they'll have like longer cast queues. How Femroth cute. I'm sure they will be, from like previous designs of female Hrothgar like creatures in Final Fantasy. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, little. I could use a drink. I'm just too lazy to fly back. If the Femhroths are to your liking, Jen, are you going to Fantasia into one? I'm planning on staying as a here for quite some time. I don't know if I will Fantasia for Dawntrail. Or, I don't know if I'll Fantasia before Dawntrail. If I do, the next time I do Fantasia will be somewhere in Dawntrail. Maybe post-story. Prefer your cute cat girl? Valid. Congratulations on a job well done, little. Bruce says you acquainted yourself well. I must say, you've shown tremendous growth since you joined us. I want to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this, little? Their motives died with them. I see. Mayhap it is best that we put their sordid affairs behind us. Still, I cannot help but wonder.
There we go, now I get shield lob. Cute male Viara? Maybe. So usually when it comes to 14, I don't like to double up on the races that my friends play. Now, my two best friends play a cat girl and a male Viara. So I'm usually a Lala, an Aura. I have considered actually changing into a Hroth, but I don't like being super big. Now, there's a shot that I might go male Viara. I do like the way they look, but I also like wearing hats. So, that's like my biggest issue. So, I mean, it really all depends. Maybe in the future, if we hit like a goal for subs, like if we hit 1,000 subs, we'll do like a, hey, for every, and then we'll do like a charity stream or something. Like, for every donation to this charity, you guys will get like a token put into this category, or to this wheel, whatever you guys want me to become, will have a better shot. Or like, I guess on a pie chart, so it's like everything starts off at 0. Someone makes a donation. It's like, all right, $1 donation, 1% for Lalafell. Oh, $15, 15% increase for Hrothgar, something like that. I don't know. It would be cute to give like a little incentive for that, and for, you know, giving money to a good cause. Because I want to do a charity stream in the future, but that obviously will take some time. Even if it's like $100 donated, I would feel very happy about that. But we will see, and we will figure that out in the future. I don't know. Maybe Femhroths will just like blow my socks off. Be like, whoa, those are so cool. I want to be one now.
Hey, little. You come in a good time. I've another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blade have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Almaja have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long troubled history with the Almaja so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, little. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region. I suggest you speak with one for more information.
The Royal Allegan Sunway in the heaviest showers I've ever seen in this game.
Get down. They're still here.
This is giving me shield lob, right? Perfect. I can do, I guess just leveling roulette soon. Like, properly. I feel like there's only a few races I wouldn't become, and it really depends. I feel like, as much as I love Alraz, I feel like male Alraz as a mate, I don't know, maybe I would become male Alra. What won't I be in this? I wouldn't be a Rogadine, and I wouldn't be an Elizin, just because their styles don't really fit my vibe. To be fair, if I could get a smaller Elizin, then I'd probably go with that, but I just gotta check something out really quick. I don't know, they're too tall, I think. Because I like having my character in, like, the middle ground zone. So, like, Fem here, Fem Al Ra. I wouldn't do a cat girl, but I guess they are the general height that I'm good with in this game. And then Lala's, but... My no-goes are Hrothro and Male El Ra, with Lala's being eh. See, I like the Lalas because they're literally the smallest race. In every game that I play, if I can be small, I will be. Every one of my characters is always set on lowest height, other than Lala's. They're the only ones set on max height. But... God, I don't know. Rogadines aren't my vibe, though female Rogadines are beautiful. Hroths, I'm hoping the female ones are kind of like middle ground height. Maybe around like Little is currently. Of all races, sending love. Absolutely. No, every race has like so many like amazing things about it, and everyone obviously loves everything that they can about their, like, the one that they want to play as, right? I'm just so particular about, like, okay, I'll show you this in a second. I'm the most particular about my mount sizes. And there's one mount that I have that I will only ever use when I am a Lalafell. Because I don't like the way it looks when it's big. So, let me do this, and then I'll show you guys really quick.
Don't worry, sister. I'll be fine. Though, maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go on and tell her that the Armaja are dead. Leave the merchant to me.
This one. I don't like it when it's anything other than with a Lala. I don't know what it is. I think it's just too big in other, like, stances. But with the Lalas, it's, like, perfect. And then you have, like, the comedic ones that are just larger than they should be. I like how Fortune Tree races, but, like... Yeah. Although this is a really funny one. Like, I have a blue Gatorade in my back pocket just in case. I get it, mini mount. Exactly. Like, so that's the reason why I love using Lalafells as my character. I just prefer being the small bean that is Oonga Boonga. Why? Sir Schofield. What are you, man? Another one that I will actually never use is Male Hears. I don't know what it is. I don't like Male Hears. Honestly, more than anything else. Like, I think they look amazing, but I feel like that would just be me trying to do a self-insertion. At least if I'm making myself as a Lala, that's like a little different because I'm not 2 feet tall, IRL.
I knew I was right to send you, little. You've done us proud. 7 hells.
This place reeks of sweat. I do expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this. Aldius! You remember me? How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster?
You!
Good to see you too, Malia, my dear. Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. Diff stats like strength and... So, they originally did, I believe. Like, they do have, like, different stats and stuff, but it doesn't matter really anymore. But at a point, I believe they planned on having that take a bigger effect. But then we're kind of like, well, we don't want to limit our player base to playing a race that would be better. Like, Hroth's would be... Hroth, Alraz, and Rogadines would definitely be better as tanks. Because they would have better defense. They're bulkier, right? They got scales. They got more meat on them. They would be able to take a hit better. But Lalas would be better casters. Yours would fall under, like, the even ground. The, like, all of those things. But I feel like they didn't want people to do that. So they're like, alright, they won't really matter in the end.
You're alive. Where have you been all these years? Answer me.
Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery.
Damn it, Aldius. This is serious. We all thought you were dead.
And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened.
Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down here where you stand.
Oh, that's the Molly I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But, as you wish, I'll go. Little was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksands? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. What's kind of funny, this feels a little nostalgic to do. Because okay, so I've said several times in the past, and I apologize for being someone who repeats themselves constantly. Cause, you know, I like reminiscing. I like being nostalgic. My first ever character was a Lalafell archer. I played it for 5, 10 levels maybe, and I was like, I don't want to be a DPS. But at the time, I didn't want to be a healer either, because only white mage existed, and I didn't think I would enjoy healing as much, because I would, at the time, be primarily tanks in games. I would take on, like, the heavier set role, so I would always be, like, bulky armor, sword and shield. It's so cool. Why wouldn't you want to be that, right? So, I remade my character the exact same way, and I became a paladin. And I got that up to 50, 60 maybe. Whatever the free trial was at that point. And oh my god, you look so cute. What is that top? Frontier dress. Oh, huh. Well. Oh, then I can just do this, right? Oh, no, never mind. So, like, going through the Paladin story and actually paying attention to it is really nice. It's, like, it's giving me a sense of when I was younger playing this game. Because on my personal character, my
paladin, I'm just like running through everything. I don't really care to pay attention to the story for that one because I'll be reading it on here. I don't want to have to like double up on job quest stuff.
Oh, you came. Saw you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The swords of Nald are back from the dead. The sword of Nald back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, little, you're good with a sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin has an eye that burned like yours. Little eye. The hells?
Also, I think it's just really funny to see Alala running around in, like, serious cutscenes.
Aldous, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head.
Well, if you do that now, how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale?
Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker.
Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Have a bit of fun, little? I'll lead. You follow.
Somebody stop me.
Watch closely now, little. I'll show you Colosseum champion, how a Colosseum champion fights. Oh yeah. Oops, I meant to do that one.
Honestly, I did not notice that there were 4 up here. So, for whatever expansion you guys are going to be going through next, obviously because Jen's going to be going through dawntrail next, I believe, because if I remember right, you said you were done Endwalker, and then Riley will be going through Stormblood. Which jobs are you guys thinking of playing through those? Who are those little fellas? Version of Viper would be cool. Fair. I'm not the biggest fan of being a DPS, especially because the queue times at the launch of a expansion are going to be absolute hell to get through. But I will say, the small bit that we've seen of Viper looks absolutely amazing. And I do hope by the time that Dawntrail comes out, Riley, that you will potentially be caught up with the story.
Because that would be really cool if everyone in the Discord could be experiencing it at the same time. I didn't think he'd go as far to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksands in broad daylight. Whom? Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue at this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Oh, they had the cool, like, outfit on. Oh, I'm sad. Hey, check me out. My apologies, little. I meant to teach you. Oh, by the way, Jens, what like server or like DC do you play on? Just curious about that. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He is just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need of a ranged weapon. Main at Japan. Ah. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of a distant enemy is a valuable asset. It may serve you well in the field, little. Money. So you have an alt NA on the Aether Data Center. Ooh, technically my alt, my personal character, whatever we want to call it, is on Aether as well. Yes, my sword finally, well, it's actually not the sword that I really want, but I will use it nonetheless. Because it looks cool. Little, I'm glad you are here. One of our members has been attacked and has been gravely wounded, and I need you to go and help him. I suspect this is the work of more bounty hunters. It may even be a trap to lure more of us into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When he last contacted us by Link Pro, he said he'd try to seek shelter at the Coffer and Coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. Yeah, it's that little, like, under mountain thing. Is your alt also, like, leveled up to, like, endgame at the moment, or going to Central Finale? Ooh. I'm here. Help me. I can't feel my... Here's a potion for you, senor. Thank you, sister. Nah, still at Shadowbringers? Fair. It all happened so fast. Over by the tracks to the north. I don't know who attacked me, nor why they left me alive. But I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw it. Oh, is that you? Oh, are you a Thailander? Oh, well, you were the one that had the cool outfit. Oh, you have, like, my favorite top. I love that top so much. I'm assuming that's jet black. Yup. Okay, so it's just the top that really changes. Oh, cute fit. It's the warrior fit. Airlander, yeah. That's all. Oh, samurai. Which blade do you have it augmented over? It's Inferno, yeah, so you free. Really played that character? That's valid. Pardon me. No. Understandable. I have 3 spots that I'll have to go to. I also have to do that one at a point. Well, thank you for coming to visit. It's always really cool when like people watching the stream are able to like come in and chat, like literally in game, which is always so fun. That fellow outside, I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. Was alone as I recall. He says he was wounded. Thought he was just drunk. I appear. Danny boy, how are you doing?
Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention it, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garnish purple robe. At first I thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. I heard him say something about wrong man and the silver bazaar. Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Dying TBH. Oh no, are you okay? Are you sick or like figuratively?
No. Oh, purple robe. That sounds familiar. Oh, it was him. I'd swear it. Did you find anything else? Scorpion ring. Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might well have belonged to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its like before. Might be as women could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the bespectacled bloke who's sorry that my brain was not working there. Who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being that businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in some exchange. Show him the ring to Wyman. She'll know something about it. I don't freaking know, GBH. I feel fine, but my throat and chest feel awful. Ooh, maybe you got like a slight cold or infection of sort. Funny boy. Hopefully though, it doesn't last too long for you. Hopefully it wasn't something that happened all at once either though. Yeah, have some tea, you know, keep fluids as best you can. Try not to have anything too harsh to eat.
Hopefully it doesn't hurt when you breathe, actually. That one would be the worst. Well, now, if it ain't little, everybody's favorite venturer. I hear you've thrown a lot of, you threw your lot in with the gladiators. A questionable decision given the events of recent days, but to each its own. What do I owe the pleasure? Oi! Put that away before someone sees it. In the 7 hours you get that one of those rings. What, you don't recognize the sigil? Ugh. God's damned fool. Before you go stumbling around in the brush, you ought to at least know what kind of venomous bastards will be lurking within. We've been a long time since Old Dust seen a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety. There we go. As the Alacran. Word is they've got connections to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and God knows who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever mess you're in. With whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourselves into, understood? Ah, it's Kai Cruz. Boing. Bear Thunderfists. Necromancer 119. Lone Hero 219. Once and future king 119. Can find those, so it's fine. Yeah. Hopefully, you know, doesn't last too long, because I think dealing with it for a few days is alright, but once it starts like going on like a week, that's when like the annoyance of being sick feeling is like the worst. Oh, little. I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? His attackers might be headed to the Silver Bazaar. Silver Bazaar? Then it must be the same gang of ruffians. One of our comrades returned from Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. The people living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians. And a few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, little. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate. All in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me. Aldous, I told you never to come here again. I couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about, Mila. Why do I have a notification over here? A responsible guildmaster would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Are you... who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Mila, listen to me. This is an Alacran. This is the Alacran you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Mila. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Hydaelyn. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own? Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea? Any idea at all what you put me through? Mila, I don't want to hear it. You selfish bastard. I like her little temper tantrum. Do you even care about the people who suffered because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. My love, wait. There's something you need to know.
Enough. Widow, get out.
She's pissed. Alright, alright. Save some of that for the Alucran, but do not try to let little here come to harm while you're at it. You know. How was your weekend, though, Daniel? Was, the sick feeling happening then, or... Oh, wait, where is this? Ah, there. So I need to go to the Gate of the Sultan. Yeah, were you, My brain's not working today, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. In retrospect, potentially should not have streamed today, admittedly. I've been feeling, like, off since yesterday. Just kind of pass it off as like, oh, I'm probably tired, but I'm realizing this is really big anxiety. There you are, little. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared? Mayhap. Players, enemies, whatever they are, please heal me. NPCs, that's the word we're looking for. Alright, so I'm getting 230 experience without the egg buff, so I'm guessing 233%? Yeah. Not 230 experience, 233% per kill. So I like that in like the early stories, they really were just like, we don't know what we really want to do for the job quest, so we're going to make you deal with random shit.
Finish them before they missed again.
Yes, ma'am. What level is this? This is a level 20. So I only have one more quest that I can do after this one before I'm actually caught up to what I've done. Maybe we'll get ourselves to level 30 today. Have some fun with that.
Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Him? She becomes a Minecraft villager. By the way, if this is going to be a really stupid statement,
Thank you very much, Riley.
it's going to be a stupid statement, but if anyone is looking to play a, actually, there are going to be two statements. One stupid, one not. One directed at someone, though. Or more of a question. If anyone is looking to play a fun, surprisingly fun, I should say, open world survival, I actually recommend playing the Lego survival game from Fortnite because it's actually really fun. I think that's what I'm going to relax to after stream. Just running around, collecting wood, building a base, you know, all the good fun.
And then second, for I guess I can say like this, for anyone who has played Lethal Company, what do you think of the new updates? Because the quality of life changes that they did, where we're allowed to actually change our keybinds, and the fact that mods still work on it, and they added arachnophobia mode. I love just seeing the word spider walk across the floor. Really funny. Meanwhile, I'll do my level 60 white mage quests, beginning to get to feel better healing rather than tanking. Oh, let's go. So what would you rank your position on the 3 roles, Riley? Would you say it's DPS, healing, then tanking as your least? Like, for me, at the moment, it is still very much so healing, tank, DPS. On my personal character, I am a sage main with a warrior off main. But on this one, I am a tank main with a DPS off main, but pure healer, not shielded. Right, so you would be white mage Astra, where I'm scholar sage. Sage is my favorite job, and it is what you will see me as 95% of the time once I am done all of the expansions. I don't know, unless I get really comfortable with something else, and I'm like, I'll make this my main job for streams. Who knows? But you, why would you be?
Leave him to us, First Sword.
No, don't. Pardon me. No, stop. That's actually what she said. Yep, I'm a white mage. That's fair. My friend who's a Dark Knight main is actually leveling up Sage to 90, but White Mage is his comfortable healer. So he is a Dark Knight, White Mage, Reaper, Red Mage. He's got a lot of stuff that he'll just like jump between. Meanwhile, I'm very simple. I'm like, I got my one healer that I'm absolutely in love with, although all but White Mage are at 90. I got my one tank that I'm absolutely in love with, and I have my one DPS that I am okay with. So I got my warrior, got my Astro / Sage, and then I have my summoner.
Such brittle blade, so easily broken. Perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel.
Leave her, Zana.
Our business here is over.
As you can also see, I'm not really doing much voices today. Oh.
What have you done, Levold? First Sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild.
I'm not doing many things because I'm just like anxious and exhausted. Also, like, I got that like kind of somber tone in my voice, so I wanna take advantage of using it in a little bit more of a calm, fizzled down sense. It's like that baby lock the door and turn the light down low. Like, I can do that right now, which is funny. I really need to do. I need to actually change my keybinds back to how they were. I think, I don't know. I wanted to make my, what, let me see something really quick. What size did I make these? That's 80, that's 90, okay. All right. I'm gonna, you know, continue working on my HUD and everything off stream. I want to get it perfect for me. But I don't know like what I want my stuff to be.
Give me a moment, little. I need to think.
I want to spell you this. I want you to spare you this, Mila. I beg you not to go. You knew Aldous. That Leveled had. Leveled and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. The twin swords of Naldthal, they called us. Never lost a match, honored by the bull of Alamigo himself. And that was then, and this is now. When I learned Leveled single-handedly transformed the Alacron from a gang of common thieves to the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. But it seems like a lifetime ago, and that the three of us used to train together in this very hall. The Leveled I knew never stooped so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill for my curiosity. What are you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me.
Is that so?
I'll find him, Mila. I promise. You have my word, and my right hand, and my really red shirt.
This is what I originally actually had for my outfit. It's super simple, but then I was like, wait, why don't I just put, you know, a little cape on or something? But I actually kind of want to go super simple right now. I really like this vibe. But I do wish I had the black blade that I use on my other character.
Lil, I must apologize for my earlier behavior. The first sword, my duty. As for sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from danger you're not ready to face. I did not know that Levold had become the leader of the Alacron. Had he chosen breakfast time, let's go. I hope your breakfast is delicious, gents. Whatever you may be having. Take care. Have a fantastic day. And thank you for stopping by. It means a lot. And again, thank you also for subbing. Highly, highly, highly appreciated. Not know that Levold had become the leader of the Alacron. Had he chosen to bear his steel at us, many and more would not have returned alive. I need to know why he turned to a life of crime, and so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any traces of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them has disappeared. I have a strong suspicion that he had been taken prisoner by the Alacron or worse. If there is any hope in saving him, we must act quickly. I would have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated that he was tracking the Alacron near the hammers in western Thanalan. If you go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in these days to let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Little, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Yes, ma'am.
What I think I'm gonna do in like the future is, for the most part, I'm gonna like set up like lo-fi music and such. And we're just gonna listen to that as we're reading through the stories and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Boing.
Oh, it's a trap, sister.
Why am I missing hits against these guys? They really suck. I'm so glad that I don't miss hits normally.
That was some fine swordsmanship, little. Myla, that first sword certainly knows how to pick 'em. Even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call her that. So remember when her father first brought me to the guild, brought her to the guild. She was a wee lass, who cried at the sight of naked steel, but look at her now. You'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice but to rise to the occasion. Though what? With all the, with all the trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard. He should have never had, but enough about my rambling. I'll make my way back to Eorzea after a short rest. You go ahead and tell Myla that I'm fine. Doon doo 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 doon.
Eorzea? Yes. Actually, one of the few cute-looking Eorzea. Male Eorzea.
Little, thank the gods that you're all right.
I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You have been invaluable to the guild, and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much-needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you have recuperated. But before you do, speak with Lulutsu. I believe she has a message for you.
Ah, little. The very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Aldous sends his regards and requests you meet him in the Lich Yard in Eastern Hydaelyn. Naturally, I've not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered, from their previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him, and I would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. Ah, they would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me. This is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear any of this rendezvous from me.
Yes, ma'am.
Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba.
A level 29 sync, I'll see for myself.
I like a woman who keeps me waiting. It nurtures the sense of anticipation. It's been 7 years since Myla's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn. There we go. An old owl goat through and through. But gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it's pure poetry in motion. Myla was right. There's no way I could have known what it was like for her back then. forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. And who may you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys?
Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable.
Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose of you. Like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience.
Say what you will, I will not be swayed.
She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her a little? Sure thing, bud. Oh, she almost hurt me there for a second. No pressure, but I'll be evaluating your performance. Yes, sir.
You would die for this scum? Very well.
Oops.
Your interference is inexcusable. This ends now.
Watch a little, this kitten has her claws. Yeah, but this kitten's dead. Don't worry. You've gotten stronger, good. I'm glad Mila has a woman like you to rely upon. She is her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior. She's not a warrior. She's a gladiator. And an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever, stick by her. She needs you more now than she knows. She needs you, Aldous. I didn't listen to a word I said. She needs a dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I am anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it is settled, there will be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this. To give him peace in Thald's realm. By making the bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said, little. Now. Go. She probably is wondering where you are anyways. That's fair. I'll grab the gauntlets.
Why are you staring at me like that, little? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I've no news regarding the Alacran's movements. I remain confident that we will find them soon. Though, so to keep your blade sharp. Take the gauntlets, like I said I would. Dun, dun, dun. I have a little short sword. Alright. So what we will do now is do our first leveling roulette of the day. I guess technically first and only leveling roulette of the day, but still.
bring me to Sapphire Avenue Exchange. I would like to get some things for... what do we call it? Glamour. I don't get the vibe that people like in like this overly like bulky thing. I mean, it makes sense to a degree, but as a very simply designed individual, it is not my cup of tea. This though, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. I want to look at gladiator weapons. What will I want to use in the future? Alright, well, that one is super cheap. That one's alright, but I prefer the second level 91. That ain't half bad. I do like this one here because it's a little pickaxe. It's kind of funny. I can't ever remember the one sword that I actually use. See, that's not my style at all, so that wouldn't work. I like dark blades. Although that's kind of fire. Yeah, and the only person selling it has it for... Their name is Sourqueef. What a name. Oh, that is kind of fire right there. This is probably going to be the one that I go with when so I ever am able to obtain it. Well, number one in the queue. Let's go. Oh, you know what I haven't actually put on my hotbars yet? I need to put on... That's the wrong tab. Actually, you know what I can do in this meantime? Okay, I can make a... Never mind. I'll do it after stream. That's what it's telling me. Okay, this is what we get, of course. I can't believe I got this. Oh, I actually didn't even look at their adventure plates. Okay, so we have a bun boy. We have a samurai that doesn't have an adventure plate, and a samurai that's an adorable Ari. The level 52 samurai in my bio is a mistake. I don't play melee, as they are actively playing a melee.
I thought he had a cuter fit on. We'll actually run a dungeon hopefully this time. Honestly, that looks weird now, so I am going to just put these back to how they were. I do like my placement for my limit break. It's like very out of the way, but also like, right? It's not very out of the way, I should say. It's like perfect for what I would need. Like where I would need it, just like, oh, it's right here. Let me click. Oh, I can't do it. Gold. Boing.
I was trying to read their name. I just read Fatima. That was it.
Yeah.
I'll be your tank today.
That feels a little bit better.
Wait, I want to see that again. Married to Krinsaru, no ERP. Valid. I am not one for RP, especially ERP, but I understand those who do it. Not the ERP part, at least. I don't fully understand ERP, but I understand those who do RP, because RPing does kind of seem like fun. Because I mean, I literally make lore for my character and try to dress them and talk as if that's how they would be saying stuff in the game. So I can't say I don't RP just a slight bit. But not with other people. That is the difference. There we go. Just had to move that over slightly.
Ooh, that gave me 12k experience. That's actually really good for this, considering. Oh, I didn't look at what they're... Oh yeah, they're a really good healer. I would hope. Just because they have almost Omni 90 doesn't mean they're necessarily good, just means they've played a lot. But I still trust.
No one going for this deep croft mightling over here, number Z, letter Z. Deep croft mightling, that is.
Whoa, look, there's 2 Reapers in front of me. That's crazy. Teehee. Amazing Mander build. Exciting. Yep. Yeah, we're doing the long pull for this room. Yeah. His name is FFxiv. Please don't be like a weird reason why his name is Stormblood. Had some very unusual names pop up as of late. I was doing a Realm Reborn dungeon, don't remember which one. The guy's name was Guy Geisen. He was a Chad. But still, Guy Geisen, what a absolute unit of a name. He was also a male Rugadine, so... Is that guy meant to be in the wall? Oh, that's right. They have old school overpower still. That's kind of cute that they have like the crappier version. Oh, your boy's getting a little hungry. Might go have some food after this dungeon. Obviously a shorter stream today. I wanted to get it in, so I actually, you know, did my usual, right?
that I was like, hey, I'm actually following my schedule, especially because I'm gonna be off Wednesday. I think that's where my biggest concern came in from it, honestly. So I was like, I need to make sure I get today in. I need to get Tuesday in, not on Wednesday. I need Thursday, Friday. No. So even though it's not, you know, the most hyper energy story driven stream, it's, you know, one that I am enjoying doing. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Navalith, the Dominator. What a name! What a name indeed, sir. Oops, I'm gonna hit 2. I actually don't know if I can stun that one or not. I should have checked. This is where they should have used the limit break. They are a bit late. That is a-okay because they got it in the end. It was all cool. But Brynhilder. Which is kind of interesting that all 3 are from Brynhilder. I wonder. Why did I get that? I don't need it, sir. Alright, that took us some time. I don't know. I'll do some more dungeon queues off stream. I need to fix up my HUD a little bit better. And I'm gonna go have some food actually because I am really hungry. So, Jin, Riley, Daniel, thank you for hanging out. Highly appreciated. Daniel, I hope you feel better tomorrow, my boy. Hopefully you get some good rest. Everyone else, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I'll be live again tomorrow. We'll probably be continuing the story. I just wanted like a nice chill day of absence and like, you know, can chill out, do some grinding, and that's basically it. But yeah, shorter stream today. I know, apologies, but need to conserve some of my energy, right? So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. It means a lot. If you're new, please like and subscribe. Highly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care and love yourselves. Bye bye.